was always my dream list. Somehow, if I get there, I would reach this 1 week away. And then I look at our restaurant. I go to a restaurant, and then what do they offer me? Broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, and beans. And after my exciting trip, I just couldn't eat the boring food again. Hi, I'm AeRhee, your pharmacist. How are you? This is such a beautiful day. Finally, we have a spring. I didn't record many videos the last couple of months because I've been traveling. I went to Bhutan on my birthday, and I also went to Kathmandu, Bhutan. The tiger's nest was always my dream list. Somehow, if I get there, I would reach this 1 week away. But it didn't disappoint me. It was a beautiful process, and on the way, I met a lot of people, good people. It was an off season, so therefore I was able to see life as it was. I'm so glad I did that, and I sent myself a postcard. Said, "You did it, job well done," and I'm glad I did that. I came home. It took 2 months for postcard to arrive, and it was so nice to read saying, I did that. And I hope you challenge yourself, or something that you never done by yourself. I went there by myself actually, and so everybody can go. If I can do it, you can do it. Just go there anywhere you wanted to go. You never thought you could go. But unless you do it, it doesn't happen. So we all need to make it happen. So we came back, the weather was beautiful there. People were growing flowers and plants, and I just want to come back and report to you. Everybody, everywhere, are doing their best, living their life. So we are all good. So today, now spring is here, I decide there's a lot of beautiful plants or herbs are coming up. And then I look at our restaurant. I go to a restaurant, and then what do they offer me? Broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, and beans. And after my exciting trip, I just couldn't eat the boring food again. There's so many different tastes you should enjoy in life. And there's so many different people and so many different cultures. We need to explore that. Don't just go to a grocery store, buy most simplest thing they can prepare. I think we should demand more for ourselves. We deserve more. There are so many beautiful plants, vegetables. As my mother, who's an avid gardener, she is unbelievable. So she's been giving me this something called durup, Korean word for it. In the early spring, it grows on top of the little, very thorn-ridden branch of a tree, just stalk, and you tip it, click it, and you steam that, and you dip it in a vinegar spicy sauce, and it's supposed to be really good for your joint arthritis and your blood circulation, your diabetes. So just like this, you don't have to do extraordinary things out there to go to grocery store, trying to eat vitamin, trying to buy this herbal supplement. You don't need to do that. That's not what you wanted to do. It's just stressful. Just eat beautifully, taste it, look at, observe it. I don't hire landscaper because I want to see what I have in my garden, in my yard. I know it's messy, but the messiness gives me promise of a surprise. I don't know what I'll find. A lot of people are posting on the Facebook. They say, I have this mugwort growing in my garden. What are they? And some people say, that's like invasive something and throw away, but it's not invasive. I'll tell you what mugworts are good for you. So let's see what I have, and I want to share my plate with you. Here we go. So this is what we are going to discuss today. All right, so this is what I've been telling you. This is a durup. It's a Korean angelica tree, and it is also called AeRhee, AeRhee. So you can plant it like this. Without the root, they grow like that. And then it grows straight. And this tip is what you're edible. So at beginning, if this is come from the big tree, and you clip it like that, and then inside this, on top of that, there's a lot of stones, like almost rose bushes. You need to scrape this. you know. You scrape that, it hurts a little bit, so you have to be careful. To me, it's worthwhile for me to do this because I really enjoy this very much. It's a very special food for me. I look forward to it. It's seasonal. See, look how like a thorn of roses, tiny bit, it's less harsh. So you just have to scrape it. And I scrape most of this and some more. This is like a big one. See, you scrape it. So I guess, again, food is love. If you love somebody, you don't do this for the purposes, that hurts, right? But it's worthwhile. Believe me. So once you blanch that, the color will turn green. Usually you should not wait till this blossom. Usually they become like a little bushes like that, tiny bit like this. See how tiny bit? You just clip it. It only grows, one tree grows one of them. So it's very rare, you know? It's like that, see? It tastes like between asparagus and artichoke. And it's like a sweet and a little bit bitter. And not like broccoli or cauliflower or any other things. You don't taste anything. You know, you want to taste food. And you want to look forward to a different season. What is growing, you know? That's wonderful. And I was in high school, we went to school field trip, went to the farm, and this gentleman was just talking to my teacher who took us there. He said he worked in finance for a long time, and then he had a nervous breakdown. So his doctor prescribed him to have a farm. At the time, I didn't know what nervous breakdown was. I thought it was some terrible disease. As I grow older, then I realized it's a stress release related. So farming, you forget about your problems. You look at these beautiful things growing every season, and you look forward to it. What is growing this year? You know, what can I eat? So it's something to look forward to. This is a beautiful life passage. And if we get disconnected with the earth, we have a mental instability. You know, if you look at something growing, how could you get depressed? So here we go. We're gonna bring the water to boil. We blanch it. We can put it like that because I already scraped them. You don't want to overboil this. But I'm showing you this, but I doubt that you'll be able to find this anywhere. You know, you can Google it, and you know, very seasonal. Sometimes in Asian markets, they might have it, but it's very expensive and it's hard to find because it's hard to cultivate. See how the changing colors of beautiful green? It's all the tannin that's good for you. The water becomes black. Isn't that fun? I just think that these foods are so fun to do. Okay, so it's all done blanching. So this is what I did. You pour it into the strainer. You wash it with cold water. And this is what I'm going to have. Ta-da! So this is this from this. Isn't that beautiful? How can you have that? So I have a taste of this. I made this jellied pork feet. Now that's where the wine comes. That's why I bought the wine. This is gochujang, vinegar, and a little bit of sugar. I'm going to give my videographer, my teacher, Alexi, and he'll love it. Here, Alexi, try it. How is it? Fabulous. Isn't it delicious? You can dip more, rest of it. You can dip the rest of that. It's so good. Isn't that beautiful food? So that's that. Look at this. Look at the water. Okay. Look how green it is. And the water or the tannin came off.